Howdy everyone, welcome back to the Loon and Geeks Out channel. It looks like it is atrocious lighting today. I think this right here, you know what, I bet this is what's messing with it. I'm getting distracted. Unboxing video, as I'm sure y'all can tell. Today we are unboxing the, I believe this is the tabloid version of aespa's new album, My World, I believe the title is. And I seem to have severely misjudged the size of this thing when I ordered it. It did say the size on the listing, but like, that's just numbers to me. That, I do not comprehend that stuff, so I was just like, okay, album. And I bought it because I thought it looked cool. This is pretty big. I'm looking forward to seeing what this thing is like. Yeah, let's just go and crack this open. We've got a little tab you can tear here that, yes, that makes it very easy to open. May not even need the knife, which might actually be pretty nice. One less thing to worry about, but let's get this pulled out. Oh yeah, that's big. Make sure there's nothing else down in here. Nope, that is empty now. So let's set this down and take a look at this thing. And yes, very big. Very big. Very big. I don't know what more to say beyond that. Really good design on this. Love the photo you got, the members you got, the text. I think that says My World. I'm not entirely sure. You got the whole sticker on it, all album info and everything. Pretty cool all in all. Let's see if I can figure out how to open this. Here we go. So I think I'm happy about this. This is a case for this little sleeve for this that can actually continue to be used, which I quite like. I like getting albums that have those. Keep it protected a bit longer. Good storage for it. Keeps everything together when you're shipping it, when you're transporting it, like a move or whatever. Printed with soy ink, fun fact for y'all. So let's just set this aside for now as well. And I didn't actually show off the back, so there's stuff sliding around. There you go, there's the back of it. This really is just massive. Okay. Okay, there's stuff just flying out. I'm going to try to... This is just so ridiculously big. Are these even, like, stapled together? No, this is all just loose. That's a criticism right there. This is all just loose. I wish this was, like, properly stapled together. So it was like a proper book instead of, like, this feels like it's about to fall apart. Which... maybe that's how newspapers like this has sort of a newspaper feel to it. We don't get newspapers here, so I don't actually know. And I'm gonna try to, okay, so we've got lyrics in here, we've got the track, Welcome to My World right here. I'm just gonna pick this up and show it off. That's easier. There you go, lyrics. Great photos of them. Oh, I now see why it is not stapled. So I still wish it was stapled because that would make it easier, but, okay then, let me flip. Oh my, what are you doing? There, you see it's a full photo through there, so I'm imagining every page. Not every page is like that, I just happened to open up to one that was. But that actually is cool right there. It gives a bit more of a reason for it to be like this specifically. So, while I wish it was properly... stapled together, I guess. I don't hate that. Okay, we've got poster here. I'm going to keep going through and just make sure there's nothing else in here worth pointing out, or any other things in here. And then we'll take a look at all of this stuff. Pretty much everything just fell out and got spoiled for me, but oh well. See if there's any particularly noteworthy pictures in here, anything. Okay, we got something else. I'll figure out what that is in a bit. We'll figure all of this out in a bit. We've got credits right at the end. Always good to see, always good to see. I've talked about that before. Okay. That's the end of this. I don't even know what word to use this. It's big, and I don't know what else to say. Let's see what the heck this thing is. Everything... I have no idea what I'm looking at here. Someone in the comments tell me. This is something that was included. I have no idea what. I'll figure that out later, maybe. We've got posts. Oh! It's big. Oh, that is a big poster. I'm gonna have to do this sideways to even come close to showing it all on screen. I have no idea if y'all can see this. I am blocked. Yeah. This is big. And then up top we have this. And if y'all will give me just a second, I can cut this. I don't know what I'm talking. Okay, I had to track down one of my big poster frames. So let's see if this fits. I've got another one of these somewhere. I think this is still like too small, but we'll see. It's the other side, isn't it? It's the other side, of course. Always some complication. Oh, why can I never get a poster that's the right size for the frames I have? Why? There's gotta be posters out there that, like, poster frames that fit this size. Next time I'm at whatever art craft store we have near here is, I have no idea. I'll take a look. That was so close. That was even more close than the, other poster frames. If you'll have seen my past unboxings, you'll know how frustrated I get over those. So we've got photo card here. I have no idea who this is. Yeah, there's text here, but it's Korean, which I don't read at all. So I'll show that off. Y'all know the drill. I'll figure out who that is in the editing process. We've got the English lyrics sheet, which is quite nice to have included. Looking out for the international fans such as myself, especially the fans such as myself who enjoy the lyrics and enjoy the meaning and everything. This is not going to show up well on camera, but pretty cool. This is nice. Would be nice if it was a bit larger. This is small text, hard to read, but it's pretty cool. And finally, we have the CD, which already looks good. Let me show off the case real quick. It's just a bunch of photos of them. This is just like a paper case, a bit flimsy. Actually very similar to, none of y'all are going to know this album, I'm already calling it, but very similar to the case I have for Kriegsfreiwilligen by Stalag 328, which is a comparison I never thought I'd be making in a K-pop unboxing video. That is, I think that may be like the furthest away I can get from this album musically within my collection. You've got, fun, upbeat, energetic, K-pop music, it's pop, it's a bit lighter. They do some interesting stuff. Welcome to My World had a bit of a darker sound to it, but it's pop music and then industrial noise themed around the horrors of war. Not the same at all, but very, very similar case to it. Just a bunch of photos on them. Well made, nothing too crazy. CD though, ooh, I like that. That is a cool design on there. I know I saw that within some of the marketing surrounding this. I forget what, but I've seen this design with this before. We have on the back, maybe on the front, we have a little section. It's easy to see here, where it looks like some of the printing maybe wore off or something. So long as the CD still plays fine, I don't care too much about that. I've gotten some, you know, CDs like the case is cracked or whatever. I've had some records that have, you know, a couple of scratches on them, but so long as they play fine, I don't care as much as some people do. All in all, yeah, this is some cool stuff in here. I was expecting a little bit more, but I'm pretty sure that was just me not reading the listing very closely. But yeah, very cool. Larger than I expected. That one is partially my fault, partially just the fact that numbers do not work in here. But yeah, very cool, very cool. To quickly discuss the music, I've not heard much of this album at all. I have heard Welcome to My World before. I did a reaction to that. That will be linked down below alongside just my aespa videos playlist in general, so you can check out some other content I've made with this fantastic group. You can check that video out for my full thoughts on the track, but that is such a cool one. It's got this slightly haunting element to it. It's got a bit of that sort of like metal attitude. It's got a cinematic feel. The guitar in there really reminds me of Polyphia. That is a super cool song. That, I think, may actually be, and it's pretty hard to say definitively because there's some good stuff out there, but that may be my favorite K-pop song, now that I think about it. This is horrible lighting. I need to invest in one of those ring light things or whatever. I'm going off on a tangent, but I was in Best Buy the other day, and they had some of that stuff. Should have looked at the pricing on those things. That would be useful to have, especially since I am planning on doing more content here at the desk, but that's gonna fall. That is neither here nor there. Horrible lighting, really cool song. Yeah, I like that one. That is fantastic, fantastic title track. Amazing song. One of the best, one of the best K-pop songs I've heard in general, but like, as far as at least songs I've checked out on the channel, one of the best songs I've taken a look at in recent times. That is incredible. There's also the other song I have on the list to check out for this album, because I think that's the only other single we got, Spicy. I know a bit of the chorus to that one, the, "'Cause I'm too spicy for you," or whatever the tune is, whatever the words are. I know that tiny section right there, because, I mean, that's a song that's been popping up everywhere. That one seems to have blown up fairly well. So I've heard that section. I like it. It's a good hook. It's one of those ones that'll get in your head. I've had that in my head today, just thinking about making this video later and thinking about this album. That's been playing in my head. That is a good hook right there. Know nothing on the rest of the song, but I do actually really like that hook. There's a thin line to walk between like a catchy hook that'll get stuck in your head and one that's just annoying. And it is very firmly in the catchy, get stuck in your head, but not annoying. I am running low on memory space. Fortunately, I am wrapping up the video because we don't have much more to say on the music. Knowing aespa, this is going to be an incredible album. Girls, which I got a while back, is probably like third or fourth favorite K-pop album, I'd say. I know Twice's Formula of Love is my first favorite. I'm not sure what would fall behind that and what the actual ranking is. But I mean, that one is up there. The stuff I've heard off of this album so far, being one track and the hook from a chorus, which isn't much, has been on the same level and arguably exceeded it. I'll have to wait and see what the album as a whole does, because this could be an album that has better individual tracks, but maybe The Girls works as a better album. Maybe Welcome to My World is crazy good and the rest of the tracks here are just mediocre. Who knows? I certainly don't. I'm looking forward to checking it out, though. There is more aespa content on the way. We do have a reaction to Spicy coming out whenever the picker wheel sends it my way. The picker wheel, I've decided, is an all-powerful being that has some plan with this stuff. I may or may not be starting a cult, but man, it is annoying sometimes, and it has not wanted to send me much of their stuff. Yeah, I've got that on the way sometime, and I've also got the song they did for the Tetris movie soundtrack. Which is still such a weird thing to think about, that there's a movie about the, like, way Tetris came to America, something along those lines, and it has a song in the soundtrack by K-pop girl group aespa. Such a weird thing to think about, but that is on the way. So yeah, there is more aespa content coming out, but yeah, anyways, again, I'll have to wait and see what happens when I check out the rest of this album, where my thoughts eventually land, but so far, I have really high hopes. So I guess just closing thoughts, physical stuff. Really cool, really cool. Love the English lyrics sheet inclusion. Wish it was a little larger. This is just small. I wish this was maybe like this wide. It's like a square that's like this size. I think that would be better. Just more legible text. Aside from that, though, this is really cool. Single photo card. Yeah. Generally, albums tend to have a bit more. Don't hate it that it's a good photo card. Was expecting more, but I'm not going to complain about only one. I'll take a look back at the listing, and if it was meant to be more in there, I'll reach out to, I guess, whoever would be in charge of, like, customer service, whatever, and just say, hey, I only got one thing here. Any way to get a replacement or whatever? Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna assume that this was what was intended, and I'll take a look back later and figure it out for sure. CD, really cool. Poster. Wish it fit my poster frame. Really cool poster. The whole tabloid thing. Kind of wish it was stapled because that would make it a bit easier to transport and everything. Very cool, though. Very big. That's my thought on this as a whole. Big. I don't know what more to say. It is big. And musically, again, I don't have much I can say on it, but I've liked what I've heard so far and look forward to checking out more. But yeah, I am out of things to say now, so thank y'all for watching. Like I said, there will be more aespa content on the way, so yeah, just subscribe if you want to see whenever that drops, if you want to see the other stuff I've got doing. I've got doing what? The other stuff I do. I've got so many more reactions on the way, a lot of good stuff planned coming soon. Actually, the next reaction I'm going to film, which will probably be out tomorrow, is going to be fantastic. A great track coming up, I'm sure. And then more unboxings whenever I get more albums. Yeah, like I said, aespa playlist in the description, and then my music unboxings playlist as well. So you can check out some similar content from me, and then there'll be Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Linktree, so on and so forth. So check out that stuff as well. Like I said, subscribe if you want to see more content coming. Comment down below. Let me know what you thought on this album, what you thought on. Did you get this version? Let me know what you thought on that. Let me know where did it even go? Let me know what this thing is. I do not know. I want to know. Oh, I am almost out of memory, so I'm going to wrap things up. Thank y'all for watching. Until next time, I'll be seeing ya.